I'm one of those people that have been affected by what God has done in my life. And I remember as a young man thinking to myself, I'd like to do something for God, but, I want to play basketball, but the problem was I didn't grow very tall. But it's not just with myself. I'm sure you may know I have a wife and 12 children, and they're part of the program as well. But we get to go around and do what we call a spectacular basketball show, and it's where we use basketball as a platform to reach people with a message of hope, and the hope that we reach them with is the message of Jesus Christ. But one thing I can do, I can spin a ball. And I gave that to Jesus, and for the last 20 years I've circled the globe spinning basketballs for the Lord. So it's been an honor. But I think what makes Fort Bluff Camp so special is not the scenery or not the things that you can do, but it's the people behind it. And I've known these guys for years and years, and when you meet somebody that is on the same page and who challenges you spiritually, in your own walk, those are the type of people I like to hang around. So I like to hang around people that are going somewhere with their life, and I can see that Fort Bluff Camp is going somewhere with this whole organization, this whole program.
before the start of our game, we'd like to invite everyone to please stand for our opening prayer. Our Heavenly Father, we wish to pause before the start of this game to not only thank you for the opportunity to be a part of this national tournament game between these two teams, and to thank you for the ability that you've given each young lady on each of the teams to play basketball. But we'd also like to pause to thank you for something more important, and that is the blood of Jesus Christ. We thank you for the ministry of the Holy Spirit in the life of the believer. We thank you for your love for us. And as important as basketball is to all of us here, we acknowledge and thank you that there are more important things in life, and that specifically is our relationship with you as our holy God. We pray now as we go into this game that all of us, regardless of what role that we play here in this arena, would be mindful of the fact that we're responsible to you, and we'd ask that your Holy Spirit would direct everything that we would say and do and even think to your glory. We thank you, Lord, for loving us. Thank you, Lord, for Jesus Christ, in whose name we pray. Amen. Thank you. Please be seated.
All right, good afternoon and welcome. It's our second girls game of the day, featuring Tri-State Christian Academy from Elkton, Maryland, coached by Brandon Smith. They'll be in the pink jerseys on your screen as they take on Hope Christian School from Pelham, Alabama, coached by Mike Jones. And they will be in your royal blue jerseys on the screen. And we're just about set for the opening tip to get things underway here at the NACA. And that tip controlled by Tri-State Christian Academy. Inside with it now is Sarah. And we've got a travel. So went up and she was met by a defender, came back down, and ball to Hope Christian. Ball up top for Reagan Moreno. Now inside, turning. Shot is no good, and rebound corralled by the Crusaders. Oh, nice move, and a floater up and in for two. Maddie Burrows puts Tri-State Christian Academy on the board first here in this opening quarter. And there's a three-point basket. Sarah Birdsong gets on the board for Hope Christian and gives Hope the lead, 3-2. Comes down inside, now swings it cross court. And now tries to look inside again. That one nearly stolen away and finally is. And here comes Hope the other way with it. Moreno with it up top. Gives it over to Walker. And that long shot no good. Rebounded in. Here come the Crusaders. Jones with it. Up top. Swings it over to Sarah. Good defense up front there by Hope Christian. Williams. And that shot no good and rebounded in. Here comes Williams the other way now for Hope. And that shot no good, but offensive rebound by Birdsong keeps it alive for the Eagles. And that one kicked outside. There's a shot from just inside the arc, short, and stepped out of bounds. So it'll stay here with the Eagles as we have an early substitution coming in the game now for Hope Christian. Number 45, Tiara Jones. Throw it in, gets it right back is Moreno. That shot short, but offensive rebound. Another offensive rebound, and that one put in for Majesty Williams as she gets on the board here for Hope and extends their lead 5-2. So Frey with it up top now for the Crusaders. She's going to swing it. And there's a long jumper. That shot no good. But the offensive rebound kept alive and then knocked out of bounds by Williams. So that'll stay here with the Crusaders. And another good defensive play there as Williams gets her hand in there once again. Knocks it away. So now inbounding it on the sideline will be the Crusaders. And good drive there, then taken away. And then a foul. So good heads-up play there by Tiara Jones, who just checked into the ball game for Hope. So Moreno with it up top. Gives it to Birdsong, then Moreno gets it right back. Trying to find her inside. Good job not forcing it. Here's another three from Birdsong. That one banked in. So the bank's open as Birdsong gets her second three of this game, and Hope leads it 8-2. And there's a shot. That one just a little long. Offensive rebound, though, up and in for Maddie Burrows. Gets her second basket of the game. Makes it 8-4. As Moreno swings it over to Williams. Williams going to try a three. This one's short. And then knocked out of bounds. Last touch by the Crusaders. So that'll stay here with the Eagles of Hope Christian. As Moreno inbounds the ball to Jones. Jones tries to dump it down to the baseline. That one's tipped off the hands. Last touch on the Eagles. So that'll give the ball back to the Crusaders of Tri-State Christian Academy. Oh, long three. That one's short. So 8-4 our score with 2:50 left to play here in this opening first quarter. Hope Christian leading Tri-State Christian Academy. As Moreno brings it up once again for the Eagles. Swings it over to Jones. Jones going to try a three. That one no good. And tipped out of bounds. Last touch by the Crusaders. So that'll stay here with the Eagles of Hope Christian. Moreno going to inbound it on the baseline. She throws it up to Birdsong. Birdsong gives it over. And now they go inside. That one gets tipped around. And still on the ground, finally corralled in by Moreno. Moreno tries to go inside again. That one taken away and stolen. Here come the Crusaders the other way. That's Frey with it, leading the break as she dumps it down. And here's a jump shot from the right wing there. That one's knocked down by Callie Jones as she gets her first basket of the game. 8-6 our score as we approach 2 minutes left to play here in this first quarter. So after trailing early 8-2, and there's a shot. by Tiara Jones as she gets her first basket of the game. So 10-6 our score. I was going to say after trailing 8-2, Crusaders scored the next 4. And now they turn it over and give it back to Hope. Nope, it was tipped. So it'll stay here. And we got a sub coming in the game for the Crusaders. That is number 12, Jamira Warwick, into the ball game. And that one tipped and stolen by the Eagles. So here comes Moreno the other way with it. She looks to set up the offense. Swings it over to Jones, who dumps it inside. Tries to get it in there and gets taken away. Pass was intended for Hunter, and now that one knocked away. Last touch by the Eagles. So good hustle by both teams, getting in the passing lanes here early.
It does seem like both teams are kind of just throwing the ball around a little bit, though. Not making those good, crisp passes. A little bit out of control play, maybe.
Yeah, and I would say, use some pass fakes. They may be telegraphing a little bit. Give some pass fakes. Fake high, go low, vice versa. So, but we've got a timeout on the floor here, so we'll go ahead and take a quick one with them. You're watching NACA basketball on the NACA Sports YouTube channel. So out of the timeout, Crusaders basketball. They trail 10-6. Burrows had it up top, and she gave it up. Now Warwick, who just came into the game, has it. She's going to take the shot from the left elbow. That one no good. But last touch by the Eagles, so that'll stay here with the Crusaders of Tri-State Christian Academy. 1:07 left to play here in this opening first quarter. Oh, looks inside. Nice pass. Looked like possibly a block, but went over her back. So good job drawing the foul, getting good position inside. So that'll send Callie Jones to the line to shoot 2.
Number 45, Tiara Jones, her first, team first.
So Tiara Jones, number 45 for Hope Christian, picks up her first foul. Also the team's first. That one finds its way in. So first free throw was good, and she'll get another one coming up. Second free throw no good as Jones goes 1 for 2 from the charity stripe. And Birdsong gives it up to Moreno. Oh, she swings it over to Williams. And then inside, looks like blocked. Good defense there by Warwick. And Hope will keep possession as we have a sub coming in the game here for the Crusaders. Well, that's number 10, Allie Cole. Those white letters, numbers are really hard to see on those pink uniforms. So Allie Cole into the game now for the Crusaders as they have the ball, trailing 10-7. Frey with it now up top. She swings it over to Warwick. Warwick's going to swing it over cross court. Polinick, and her shot is missed and rebound in by Jones. So with 20 seconds to go, here's a three-point attempt. That one, no good. Rebounded by Warwick, and here come the Crusaders the other way. And Jones with it now up top. 10 seconds left to play. Here's a three-point attempt. That one no good. Rebounded and then fouled. So good rebound there by Majesty Williams. So Callie Jones picks up her second foul for the Crusaders, and we got a couple subs coming in. Ruth Drew. Elena Walker. And I believe Christina Connolly came in. And right here at the buzzer, see if they get a shot up. She does. Oh, no good. Nice attempt there by Connolly. So after 1 quarter of play here, Hope Christian leading Tri-State Christian Academy 10-7. Exciting basketball here at the NACA National Tournament. We'll be back in just a moment for the start of quarter number 2. All right, we're back and ready for quarter number 2 as Hope Christian starts off with possession. Moreno gives it up over to Williams. Williams swings it to the corner and gets it right back. And they look inside, and that one's taken away. Good heads-up play there by the Crusaders. I believe that was Cole that came away with the steal, and there's a shot. No good, rebounded in by Victoria Hunter. And then the Crusaders going to get it right back. So Aubrey Smith, game now for the Crusaders. There's a shot from the baseline, no good, rebounded in again by Hunter. And here comes Moreno the other way for Hope. She gives it over to Walker. Walker gives it to Birdsong. And it's knocked out of bounds, so it'll stay here with the Eagles. So Walker with it and gives it up to Moreno now. Moreno gets a screen from Williams and then swings it cross court. And Walker's going to try a shot. That one no good. She gets her own rebound and then gets fouled. So coach is always telling you, follow your shot. And she did just that, and it paid off for her. She'll go to the line and shoot 2 free throws.
Well, the Crusaders are running a 2-3 zone there, so she took that shot and just split the 2 top zone defenders and got a rebound. They didn't really try. State did a bad job of boxing out on that, which gave them the Lady Eagles a chance to get their rebound and try to make another basket.
And both free throws no good for Walker, so our score remains 10-7 here in the second quarter. Eagles leading by 3. And nice move there, going baseline, but unable to connect, but an offensive rebound and then a foul. So Crusaders will be going to the line. There's a good rebound there by Maddie Burrows, and she'll get 2 shots. So 2 shots coming up here for Maddie Burrows. First one long. Second free throw somehow rattled in and out. And Hope Christian comes away with the ball. Oh, good hustle play there to keep it alive for the Crusaders, but then it's taken right back by the Eagles. Williams comes away with the steal. And then a timeout. And just going to be a 30-second timeout, so we'll go ahead and leave it here. Got some stats to read off. First for the Crusaders. Individual honors for this year, Emily Frey, number 13, is first team all-conference. And number 44, Caroline Ford, was second team all-conference. And number 13, Emily Frey, there is actually 42 points away from 1,000 career points. So she's approaching that impressive milestone. Crusaders have actually never been here to the NACA. This is their first trip here, so we're glad to have Tri-State Christian Academy with us. Hope Christian has been here several times, and next time out we'll get to some of their stats. They've got a quite extensive list of things on their page, so we'll get back to that here shortly. And after the timeout, Eagles with the basketball as Moreno with it up top. Swings it over to Birdsong, then gives it up to Jones, who swings it back to Moreno, who kicks it over to Williams. Gives it back to Birdsong. She's going to try a three. She's got it. Sarah Birdsong with her third three of the game.
Wow.
And she's got 9 points. 13-7 our score here. 5:50 left to play here in the second quarter.
She was pretty heavily guarded on that, too.
And that one thrown off the hands of the Crusaders, so that'll give the ball back to Hope Christian. And into the game now, number 32, Ruth Drew checking in. Going to give Hunter a break. Rainer with it up top, gives it to Birdsong, swings it over to the corner to Jones, gives it back to Birdsong. Now Moreno with it up top, swings it over to Williams. Moreno's going to try a three. That one long, but rebounded in by Jones. So she gives Hope another chance here. Good ball movement here by the Eagles. They dump it down low. And that one gets taken away. Good steal by the Crusaders. That was Warwick inside who just took it away. And now gives it up to Cole. Cole going to drive and then dish. And now Frey with it. She's going to stop and pop from the baseline there. Doesn't get it to go. Birdsong with it. Gives it up to Moreno. And here she comes leading the break for the Eagles. We got a 2-on-1. Good pass inside. Oh, unable to finish, but Moreno comes away with the offensive rebound and is going to pull it back out and set things up for the Eagles. Birdsong with it over on the left wing. Gives it right back to Moreno, who now swings it over to Williams. Gives it back to Moreno. Now over to Birdsong. She's going to try a two-pointer. That one just a little long, no good. Rebounded by the Crusaders, and here they come on the break. And can't quite get it to go as that one's rebounded by Moreno. And she'll bring it back the other way for the Eagles. Jones going to try a three. That one banked in by Tiara Jones. So the bank definitely opened this morning, or this afternoon rather, as Hope has knocked in 2 threes off the glass. Frey with it up top now for the Crusaders. She swings it over to Warwick. Warwick going to try a long two, and that one long. As Birdsong comes away with the rebound, she's going to bring it up and finally give it off to Moreno, who takes it up for the Eagles. She thought about a three there for a second, but then gave it to Williams, but then got it right back. Now swung it over to Birdsong. That one almost picked off, but Jones able to keep it alive. Moreno going to try a three now. That one rattles in and out. And last touch by the Crusaders, so that's going to stay here with the Eagles. Checking back in is Hunter. And Walker for Hope.
Hope likes those outside three-point shots, don't they?
Yes, they do. And good defense there by the Crusaders, knocking that one away. It'll stay here, though, with the Eagles. Give that one up to Birdsong. She swings it over to Williams. She's going to pull up from the right elbow, and she gets it to go.
I think she shot that straight from her dribble.
Just went right up, all one motion.
Pretty impressive.
18-7 our score now, as the Eagles putting a little distance in between themselves and the Crusaders. That shot missed from the baseline, but she gets her own offensive rebound, then gets blocked. Good defense there by Hunter, and Birdsong comes away with it. Now she gives it up to Jones, who brings it back up to the center and wants to set up the offense here for the Eagles. Oh, here's another three-point basket. That one good by Elena Walker. Like you said, they love the three-point basket, and there's another one. 21-7 our score. Eagles lead. Now a turnover as Walker comes away with the steal.
Is that 5 or 6 threes by them?
5. Williams gives it inside to Hunter. Hunter goes up strong. That one just a little too strong, but Williams gets the offensive rebound, puts it up, no good. And then a rebound by the Crusaders. Aubrey Smith came away with that rebound, then she was fouled, so Crusaders will take the ball out underneath. Warwick with it, gives it right back over to Burrows. Then Warwick gets it back as we approach a minute and a half left to play here in the second quarter. Burrows with it now over on the right wing. She gets a screen from Warwick, then kicks it outside. Frey with it, puts it up. That one no good, but rebounded in to keep it alive. Oh, good pump fake there by Burrows. And now another three by Frey. That one short. And you've got a whistle. Looks like a foul call, loose ball foul on the Crusaders.
This was just an 8-9-point ball game a minute ago, but then Hope Christian comes out and knocks down a couple threes, and all of a sudden they take a pretty good lead right before half.
Just opens it wide open there. So Moreno bringing the ball up again for the Eagles. She swings it over to Walker. Walker gives it back to Moreno. Now swings it over. Thought about a three there. There's one. That one just off the mark, and here come the Crusaders the other way. And leading the break is Frey as she stops. Shoots it, no good. Rebounded in by Hunter. And here come the Eagles. Is Moreno going to calm things down here a little bit, maybe hold for the last shot of the half? She's going to get pressured a little bit up front. She gets it back. And Birdsong going to try another three. That one no good, and rebounded in by the Crusaders. And that one loose ball, and finally picked up by the Crusaders. Great hustle as Frey able to keep it alive, and there's a great pass and finish. Inside by Jamira Warwick. She gets her first bucket of the game. And 21-9 our score, so some big points there to end the half for the Crusaders. And as they have gone a few minutes without scoring, and there's a shot at the buzzer. It goes off the backboard, so that's going to do it for the first half here. 21-9 our score. Hope Christian from Pelham, Alabama, leading Tri-State Christian Academy from Elkton, Maryland. And we'll be back for the start of the second half shortly. You're watching NACA basketball on the NACA Sports YouTube channel.
My name's Courtney Smith-Donnelly. I'm going to be teaching biology and science this fall. I'll also be your new cross-country coach this season.
Dad, she's right out of college, never coached before, and she doesn't know what she's doing.
We've got one goal this year. That's to win the state meet.
They say you deliberately had the girls run really slow in the race. Now, why would you do that?
Because that's the only way that they're going to get faster.
Shelby, go out with me this weekend.
My dad won't let me date yet.
He doesn't have to know.
Hey, did you hear about Savannah? She started smoking weed this summer.
A lot of girls smoke. The Bible doesn't say you can't.
The other girls all have families and I don't. Parents divorced and I don't get to see my dad. I don't want to feel this way, but Anna is better than me at everything.
I just did what she said. Give me a break.
Where are the other girls?
They quit.
I don't know about this woman.
Neil Sims has already talked to the principal and the board.
You guys are gonna get killed next week.
I'm asking you to trust me and remember the goal. Make a fist like this. We're a team. Nobody on this team quits. 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 31. Whether you eat or drink or run, whatever you do, do all to the glory of God. Okay, that's going to take the focus off self. It's going to put on the one it's supposed to be on, and that's the Lord. What do you guys say, 10:31?
10:31!
Educating students.
Educating students.
To become servants of Christ. Servants of Christ.
Para llegar a ser servidores de Cristo.
To make a difference in today's world.
Faire une différence dans le monde d'aujourd'hui.
Einen Unterschied in der heutigen Welt zu machen.
Fazer uma diferença no mundo de hoje.
تغييب الدنيا داير وزار.
Мы можем изменить сегодняшний мир.
All right, and welcome back to the start of the third quarter, as the Eagles of Hope Christian will start things off here as they lead it 21-9. They dump it inside to Hunter, who kicks it back outside, and then it's lost out of bounds, and so that'll go to the Crusaders. Let's see if they can chip into this lead a little bit as Burrows brings it up the floor and gives it up to Frey. She swings it over to Ford. And Ford gives it back to Burrows. Now Frey with it up top. She's going to drive it in, gets it knocked away, but Burrows is there to pick it up, and she makes a nice move to the basket and unable to get it to go as that one's rebounded in by Hunter. And here come the Eagles. There's Moreno with it now. She gives it to Birdsong, gives it right back, and swings it over to Walker, who's going to put up a shot. That one won't go, and that's rebounded by Frey as she comes the other way for the Crusaders. And she's going to put up a three, and which was short and then knocked out of bounds last touch by the Crusaders, so ball will go to the Eagles. So Moreno going to bring it up. Now she gives it to Hunter. Hunter's going to swing it to Birdsong. Birdsong with the jump shot and good. So Burrows bringing it up now once again for the Crusaders. She's going to drive it in and go up and over Hunter's outstretched hand, unable to get it to go. And here come the Eagles the other way. And we got an offensive foul. Great job. Heads up play there by Callie Jones, taking the charge. A lot of times big defensive plays like that can spark a team, so we'll see what it does here for the Crusaders. As Burrows gives it up to Frey, who then gives it to the elbow. That shot, no good, and here comes the Eagles the other way with it. That's Williams. And she swings it cross court to Birdsong, who gives it back up top to Moreno. Now Williams with it on the left side. Birdsong in the corner. Back to Williams. Dumps it inside to Hunter. Hunter gives it up to Birdsong. That shot no good. Rebounded in. And then a jump ball. So good hustle from both ladies. And the possession arrow is going to go to the Crusaders. So up comes Burrows with it once again. And she gives it to Frey. Gives it to Ford. And then a shot that's blocked. That attempt from Sarah. And Williams with it now. Gives it to Birdsong, who now gives it to Moreno. Knocked away for a brief second, but she's able to keep it. Now Walker with it up top. Goes inside to Hunter, who gives it up to Williams. That shot long off the mark, and ball back to the Crusaders.
30-second timeout, Hope Christian School.
And we got a 30-second timeout from Hope Christian School, so take some time to read some stats from Hope's season. They got 4th place in the ACSC, Alabama Christian Sports Conference. They've been in the conference tournament Final Four 8 years in a row, and they were state champs in 2012. Sarah Birdsong was all ACSC tournament team. And their biggest win of the year was defeating the ACSC arch rival Evangel Christian, who finished 2nd. And they won in their home gym, so big win there. And we got a few more things to read, but I'll save those for another timeout. So 23-9 our score with 5:04 left to play in this third quarter. Frey set to inbound the ball to Burrows. Jones gave it up. Good ball movement here by the Crusaders. As Jones with it up top once more. Holtnick had it for a second there, then Burrows got it back. Now Jones has it. Showing some good patience, working for the perfect shot here. Good fake there by Burrows, and she gets it up and in over the outstretched hand of Hunter.
That's what Tri-State needs. They just need some of their shots to fall. They've had good looks. They've been getting them. They just haven't been getting any love.
So Moreno with it up top now for the Eagles as she's heavily guarded by Ford. And they give it inside to Hunter, and she's called for a travel. So that'll give the ball back to Crusaders. So that's what they need. Basket on one end, some defense on the other end, force a turnover. Now they get it back, see if they can continue to chip into this lead. And Jones, as she goes driving up the lane, gets fouled. Strong take. She banged her knee a little bit on the ground there. Hopefully she'll be all right. Looks like she's just shaking it off. She's got a couple free throws coming up here.
I wasn't sure if she was shooting, but it's good for them to be able to get the shots. I thought she might have been just jumping to split the defenders to try to get a pass.
Yeah, if she wasn't shooting, she definitely made it look like she was shooting. So referees awarded her with the 2 free throws. And goes 0 for 2 from the line, so chance to cut into the lead doesn't happen, and good attempt there on the steal, but knocking it out was the Crusaders, so ball will stay with the Eagles with 3:48 left to play in this third quarter. And then turned over, some good defense there by the Crusaders as they come away with it and look to bring it the other way as Burrows going to try a long 2, and that one sails long, and then a jump ball. And this one's going to go to Hope Christian. Hunter gets it, gives it up to Williams. Williams tried to save it and gave it to one of the Crusader players. Frey came away with it. Now she's going to pull up and unable to get it to go as Birdsong comes away with the rebound, and then a little miscommunication there. She was trying to get it to Jones. Throws it out of bounds, and Crusaders will get the ball right back. Oh, shot in and out for the Crusaders as Williams brings it the other way and gives it up to Moreno. Free throw line shot for Hunter. No good. Good hustle there by Birdsong trying to save it. The ball will go back to the Crusaders. 2:51 left to play in this third quarter. Burrows brings it up once again. Gives it up to Jones. Jones dumps it up. Shot is good. Sarah Baluniak gets her first basket of the game. And great pass inside, but unable to finish is Williams, but she gets it back and gets fouled, so she'll go to the line to shoot 2. Beautiful pass inside to Williams. So Baluniak picks up her first foul, and Williams will get 2 shots. First one's no good. And checking in the game now for Hope, number 32, Ruth Drew. Second free throw, no good as well. But Williams came up with it for a second there, and then Birdsong ends up with it down low and puts it in. So right place, right time, and she gets it up and in for 2. 25-13 our score. Good ball movement here, good shot fake, and a drive by Ford. That one's tipped, and it's going to stay here. And we got another substitution. Checking in for the game, number 14 for Hope, Elena Walker. Ford with it, and she's going to try a 3. That one no good, rebounded in by Drew, and here comes the Eagles the other way. So Walker with it, gives it right back to Moreno. Now swings it over to Williams. Williams going to try a three. That one's short, but rebounded in by Walker. She keeps it alive for the Eagles. Tries to go inside, but then it's stolen. And then no travel. Thought maybe she got fouled, but she traveled before the foul, so ball will stay with the Eagles. Walker with it over on the right side. She gives it up to Moreno. Back to Walker, who looked to drive, but then lost it out of bounds, so ball back to the Crusaders. See if the Crusaders can chip this thing inside back to single digits before the end of the third quarter. Here comes Jones on the drive. The scoop shot, no good. Rebounded in by Drew. And Williams has it now as she brings it up for the Eagles. And she's going to drive and pull up from the left wing. No good, but rebounded in by Drew. That one hit the top, the pole there, and goes out of bounds. So that'll give the ball back to the Crusaders. So Burrows with it now. She gives it the elbow. There's a nice turnaround, quick shot, but it doesn't go. And then knocked out of bounds, so it's actually going to stay here with the Crusaders. So they catch a break there as that one goes off the Eagles. So speaking of the Eagles, let me go ahead and read some more interesting facts. The starting point guard, Kathleen Clark, unfortunately tore her ACL midway through the season. So they're missing her, and I remember her from last year, and she's a fantastic player, and so we hope for a speedy recovery for her. And so Reagan Moreno, who's been playing point guard, number 12, has done a admirably, never played point guard before, but she's done a fantastic job. Number 42, Majesty Williams, is the steals leader and has a complete game, offense, defense, very steady player. They've got 4 seniors, Birdsong, Moreno, Walker, and Williams, playing in their last games of their high school career. And the defense is the key for their team. The opponents have scored 40-plus points only 6 times all season. So very impressive as the shot goes up and short and rebounded in by Williams. So Williams brings it up now for the Eagles. That one's stolen away, though. Good heads-up play. Oh, nice dish to Ford, and unable to get it to go, but the foul is called, so she'll go to the line to shoot 2. Just to finish off the stats here for Hope Christian, they've been coming to the NACA tournament for 10 years now, and they did win a national championship back in 2009. That one in and out for Caroline Ford. And Hunter checks back in for Hope Christian as well as Connolly. Second free throw is short and then rebounded in by Williams. As we've got 15 seconds left to play. And Moreno with it now. That one knocked away. Good defense by the Crusaders. That'll stay Eagles basketball with 6.8 remaining. And she goes to the baseline. They're able to keep that alive. Shot is good. So Reagan Moreno knocks down her first shot of the game. Nice baseline 12-footer. So Hope Christian leads this one 27-13 over Tri-State Christian Academy. We'll be back for the 4th and final quarter of this game. You're watching NACA basketball live from Dayton, Tennessee in the National Basketball Tournament here at Fort Bluff. All right, we're back and ready for the start of the fourth quarter as the Crusaders start with the possession. Jones with it over on the side. And called for a travel. So Eagles get the basketball as they lead it 27-13. Trying to close things off here. Hunter with it, gives it up to Walker. Walker going to shoot it. That one short and rebounded in by the Crusaders, and here they come the other way. That's Frey leading the break, and she goes off the glass. No good, but an offensive rebound kept alive by Polotnik. And that shot short, rebounded in by Hunter. And here come the Eagles. And here's a three from Walker. That one no good. And jump ball. So good fight inside. And that's going to stay there with the Eagles. And we got a foul up top on the ball handler.
Just a little reach in there, being a little aggressive.
So Birdsong with it now. She gives it up to Moreno. Oh, nice job by Jones. Snatching that one away. And she's going to put up a floater. Doesn't get it, but gets her own offensive rebound. Then gets blocked by Birdsong. And here comes Walker the other way. And good job waiting for Moreno to cross the timeline before she passed it to her. Then that one taken away. And here comes Frey. And she gets it to go. Steal and bucket. Emily Frey. So Williams with it now, gives it inside to Hunter. Hunter turns around, puts it up and in off the glass. Pretty shot by Hunter. And 29-15 our score as we approach 6 minutes left to play. Burrows swings it over to Jones. Jones goes inside. Nice look. Unable to finish though. And that one gets batted around a few times before finally going out of bounds. Last touch, Eagles. So it'll stay Crusaders basketball at this end. So ball gets inbounded to Frey. Throws it up, that one almost knocked away. But Burrows keeps it. She goes driving baseline, gonna go up and under with the reverse. Can't get it to go. Birdsong there for the rebound. And now Moreno controls it. She throws it up to intended for Walker, just a little too high, out of the reach. And coming back in is Ruth Drew for Hope, as well as 45, Tierra Jones checking back in. 5:30 left to play here in this ball game. Burrows with it. She fakes one way, goes to the left side. And good fight there. And almost coming away with the steal, but we will get the jump ball, but that's going to stay with the Crusaders. Nice look inside, and then a foul. So we've got 2 free throws. That foul is going to be on Drew. And at the line is number 3, Tori Thompson for the Crusaders. First free throw is good. Second free throw, no good. Rebounded by Birdsong. Gives it up. Here's the three. That one in and out. That was halfway down. I don't know how it came out. And ball's going to go back to the Crusaders. So 29-16 our score as Burrows brings it up once again. She's going to drive it in and then dish it. She keeps it alive. Now Jones with it, gets a screen. She's going to try a shot, and I believe they call a foul. So she'll go to the line to shoot two. She got that screen and then got around the edge there. So if you're the Crusaders, this is what you need. Scoring with the clock stopped. Both free throws are good for Callie Jones. Crusaders putting on some heavy pressure here, and they come away with a turnover. That steal will be credited to Thompson. And that one high and over the fingertips of the intended player for the Crusaders, so ball will go back to Hope Christian.
Tri-State keeps doing what they're doing. They have a good shot. They're only down 11. 4 minutes to go. They're creating the turnovers. They're getting fouled. They just need some of their shots to start falling for them.
Allie Cole just checked in the game for the Crusaders. As Moreno has it up top and gives it over to Birdsong. Now Hunter with it. Kicks it outside to Walker, who has a long jump shot. No good. Bounces around. Hunter gets it right back. Big shot there. Hunter gets her second basket of the game. So Cole with it. She goes driving, gets it taken away by Walker. And then Walker throws it away to give it back to the Crusaders. And coming back in the game now, number 20, Christina Connolly for the Eagles. Aubrey Smith with it now. She swings it to the corner. And there's a shot by Frey, no good. Rebounded in by Hunter, and then that one thrown away. So 2 times now Hope has come away with the rebound and then thrown it away and given it right back to Tri-State Christian Academy. So they'll get another opportunity here as Burrows with it up top. And she swings it over to Frey. Approaching 3 minutes left to go here as Frey puts up the three. No good. And ball will go back to the Eagles of Hope Christian. So Moreno with it now. She gives it to Birdsong. Birdsong going to give it back to Moreno, gives it to Hunter. Hunter finds Walker for the shot, and no good. Rebounded in by Frey. And she comes the other way with it for the Crusaders. She's got a couple girls open inside. Oh, nice shot. Emily Fry. I apologize. I've been saying it wrong the whole game. And a steal. Emily got it again, then gave it up. And here's a jump shot. Oh, if they could have gotten that one to go. But it was rebounded in by Hunter, and now, oh, and then a foul. So some aggressive defense there by the Crusaders. Leads to a foul.
They're still in this.
They are still in this, yeah.
You just hit a big three and then stole the ball. You had your opportunity for another 2 points there. You almost just scored 5 points within 30 seconds. Down 10 points 2 minutes ago. Make some key stops and hit some big shots like that three. You'll have yourselves in this ball game within the next minute.
Yeah, they keep forcing those turnovers. You never know. See what happens. So, and if they can keep driving to the basket and drawing fouls too, you know, scoring with the clock stopped is huge. So they can get some free throws as well. You never know what can happen.
Well, right after this game, we'll have a Division V boys game. Then we'll break for a couple hours for dinner and a chapel service. Then we'll be back again about 8 o'clock tonight for another Division V boys game. Then after that game, we got a 9:30 Division V boys game. So we're going to get a look at a lot of Division V boys games here for the rest of this evening. But then we won't see them again until Saturday for championship.
Dumps it down inside to Hunter, then she gives it back out. And Moreno with it up top now. Birdsong going to try a three. That one in and out. And then kept alive by Hunter. She gives it to Connolly. And Connolly knocks it down. Great shot there.
That was a big shot by Conley.
Makes this a 12-point game, 33-21. And he may have a moving screen here.
Oh,
that's killer because probably hit the three.
Conley hits that too. You come down here and you get a moving screen called against you when you hit a big shot.
Oh, then they stole it though. Here she comes. Oh, that's big. So Fry with the steal and then Allie Cole with the basket. And 33-23. So don't come out yet. Then another steal.
There you go.
By Warwick. Oh, but then a travel. Can't do it. Got to capitalize off those turnovers. As Majesty Williams back in the game, as well as Elena Walker, both for Hope Christian. So minute 15 left to play here in this game. Oh, there's Williams to Walker. Walker with the shot, and no good. Rebounded in by Burrows. Got to score and got to score fast. Fry with it now. She's going to try a three. That one no good. Rebounded in by Walker and then dribbled off the foot. We'll see whose foot, and it was off the Crusaders, so it'll stay Eagles basketball.
Ref confused me there for a minute. He pointed to who it was out on. I thought he was pointing for possession. Then he turned.
Jerica Snowden just checked in, number 31 for Hope, as that one's knocked away. Moreno with it, gives it up to Williams. Inside to Hunter, swings it cross court to Birdsong. That one's short. And rebounded in. Here come the Crusaders. That's Warwick. As she loses it. Hunter gets it, scoops it up, gives it to Williams. And Williams able to finish. Great job there by Williams, but that play wouldn't have been possible without Victoria Hunter's hustle, diving on the floor, getting that ball and scooping it up. Long three, no good. Rebounded in by Birdsong, and that should do it here. Moreno gets it knocked away. I believe they call it a foul, though.
Yeah, trying to steal the ball there last second. Maybe throw up one more little prayer shot.
And that buzzer means that's going to be it here. Hope Christian knocks off Tri-State Christian Academy 35-23. Get your score for both teams. Leading the way for Tri-State Christian Academy, Callie Jones had 5 points. She was 3 of 6 at the line. Tori Thompson, 1 of 2 at the line, 1 point. Allie Cole, 2 points. Jamira Warwick, 2 points. Emily Fry, 5 points. Sarah Poldniak, 2 points. And Maddie Burrows, 6 points. For Hope Christian, Tiara Jones had 5 points. Reagan Moreno had 2. Elena Walker had 3. Majesty Williams had 6. Victoria Hunter had 2. Christina Connolly had 2. And leading the way, All scorers Sarah Birdsong finished the game with 13 points.
Well, from what I can see here, Tri-State will be playing tomorrow against Grace from Georgia at 12:30 down at one of the other gyms in the county. So we will not be televising that game. But also Hope will be playing against Mountaintop tomorrow at 10 a.m. at one of the other gyms as well. So the winners will be playing in the Division IV winners bracket. Then the losers of this game will be playing in Division V. So that looks like how they're doing it. The winners go to the 4 and the losers are going to the 5, since there's only 2 girls divisions this year.
Mm-hmm. That sounds good. Well, thanks again for everybody tuning in, watching back at home and back at your schools, cheering on your teams. Hopefully you enjoyed the broadcast. And we'll be back here shortly for the guys' game. So thanks again for tuning in, and hope you have a good rest of the day.